Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So Elon Musk has just dropped a bomb on Amazon's Rings of Power series, tweeting this out right here. Tolkien is turning in his grave. Obviously, he's just watched the first couple of episodes, or first episode. What he is seeing isn't Tolkien's work. And we know that because of previous videos I've done, multiple videos saying they don't actually have the rights to the time periods that they have, which is Silmarillion, Unfinished Tales, a bunch of others. They have the appendices. And what they have done with the appendices, they've adapted whatever they want to make current day story in 2022, and they've race swapped all these characters, but you can't say that because you're ist, which I have been called in the last day, which is very interesting to see when I just quoted Tolkien, but let's not go into that right now. What happened was Elon Musk has been saying Tolkien is turning in his grave, and also this is his assessment of the show, whether you agree with it or not. Almost every male character so far is a coward, a jerk, or both. Only Galadriel is brave, smart, and nice. Now, some people saying she isn't really because she's got that kind of resting bitch face and she's kind of annoying, but that's his assessment. And what did we see in a previous video I did? Grace Randolph said Galadriel is a Mary Sue and a Karen at the same time. So it kind of fits the bill with what we've been seeing. And a side note, look at the next comment he posted. 90% of my comments are bots. Now this is in relation to what is going on with Elon and Twitter, because he was going to purchase Twitter, as we saw a while back, but then he wanted to pull back on the deal because he thought there was a few too many bot accounts and Twitter didn't give him the right numbers. As you see here, Twitter had to hand over information about spam and bot accounts to Elon in the legal fight. So that's what it's in reference to. And I just thought it was interesting to see that he's actually posted an image of a bunch of bots, and his claim is 90% of his comments are bots. Thought that was interesting to see. But let's take a look at what's actually happened with this series and why he would actually go on to say this. Because what we've been seeing from the fans and the ratings is it's currently at 6.8 out of 10 on IMDb, and that's Amazon owned. Because if you go on the actual Amazon Prime, they link the accounts and the IMDb scores. And what happened was these were the two scores a few days ago when the show came out. So it was actually at a 6.0 rating, as you can see. But on Amazon, they had it at 7, where it says IMDb. They had a rating of 7, where it was actually at the time on IMDb itself 6.0. So they wanted to combat what they were calling was review bombing, because we also saw the numbers on IMDb. Now, if you want to call review bombing, 13,000 10-star ratings with 10,000 1-star ratings. So if you want to call it review bombing on the lower end, maybe you can say it for the higher end as well, for the 10-star ratings. But they never focus on that. They only want to focus on the negative reviews, because then they can claim it's racist and sexist and all this, and it's review bombing. Because what we also saw on Rotten Tomatoes was it's got only 39% from the audience. It was actually lower than that before in a previous video I've done, you can check out. And the tomato meter's actually fluctuated up and down in the 80s. I was pretty close to the 70s, but it's gone up to 84% now. But what we did see was Amazon actually suspended the ratings on Prime, because this is the Hollywood Reporter. They said, is the Rings of Power getting review bombed? Amazon suspends ratings. The Lord of the Rings TV series only has a 37% audience rating on Rotten Tomatoes, with some complaining about the show's diversity. Of course, that's what they gotta say. It's the people that are talking about diversity, the issue with diversity and race swapping characters that are described as being not like they are on screen. Amazon halts reviews to prevent trolling. It's all just trolling. Yet the millions of dislikes you had on the previous trailers and teasers, the hundreds of thousands of comments saying this looks like generic fantasy and basically F you Amazon for doing this, it's all just trolls. So what Amazon did is they apparently suspended reviews for 72 hours to help weed out trolls and ensure each review is legitimate. Well, can you go into each 10-star review and make sure each one of those is legitimate as well? Maybe it's somewhere more in the middle. But they did still want to claim that this was an absolute triumph for them, because it said the Rings of Power was viewed by 25 million viewers globally over the first 24 hours, that the TV series' first 2 episodes were available on Amazon Prime Video, according to the streamer. So that's Amazon's numbers coming from Amazon about how many people watched the show. Can we believe those numbers? And how much of the series was actually watched? Was it a click and then they watched it for 5 minutes and then went off and didn't watch the rest of it? I guess they might count that as a view too, but it's up to their own numbers. At the moment, the fans hate it. Elon Musk has now come out and absolutely blasted it. And I think this is going to continue as the series progresses. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Share this video out there, and I'll see you in the next one.